12. Example 12. So these two questions, 12 and 13 questions, are very important questions. Okay. So all these questions are advanced levels. Okay, keep in your mind. So this is the cylindrical vessel. Its diameter is 2h and the height is 3h. Now there is a rod of height h which is keeping vertically to the vertical wall of the cylinder shown in the diagram, keeping like this. So observer eye is keeping at the edge. This is the position of the eye of the observer. He is able to see the top end of the rod. He is unable to see the remaining portion. He is only see the top end of the rod. Now the question is, he wants to see the bottom portion of the rod without changing his eye position. Eye position keeping at the same position, but he wants to see the bottom portion of this vertical rod, for which a liquid is poured in it. To what level? To a level of 2h. Liquid is poured in it to a height 2h. Then he can able to see this bottom portion of the rod. Then what will be the refractive index of this liquid poured in this vessel? This is question. Okay. Now initially he is observing the top of the rod without changing the eye position. He wants to see the bottom end of the rod, for which a liquid is poured in this vessel to a height of 2h. Then what will be the refractive index of this liquid? Right? So whenever the liquid is poured up to here, at the beginning, see, at the beginning, when height is h, height of the rod is h. So up to this level, remove this part and think of this remaining. So total 3h, from which h is removed. The remaining will be 2h here. This is 2h and this is 2h. 2h. From this triangle, so adjacent side, opposite side, both are equal. In such case, here angle is 45 degree. It's very clear. 45 degree. Now, the liquid is poured in it to a height of 2h. Then this ray will be refracted, and the refracted ray will start from here. This is refracted ray and undergoes, here a normal is drawn, at this point normal is drawn. So from here the light is traveling from liquid into, this is liquid into air medium. So it bends away from normal. Of course this angle 45 degree, this is also 45 degree. At right angles. Okay. Now the bottom portion is, in order to see this bottom portion, then light must start from here and it is traveling from this point in the liquid and entering into air medium. It bends away, tensor into radar, bends away from normal. So clear. Now this height is 2h, already given that 2h, and from here to here it is h. This is h, this is 2h. From this triangle, this is 2h, this is h, this is root 5h. So this angle is taken to be angle of incidence. This is angle of refraction. So angle of incidence I here. Okay. From this, sin I is equal to how much? Sin I is equal to opposite side h by root 5h. h gets cancelled. Sin I is equal to how much? 1 by root 5. Now sin r is equal to, that is sin r, sin 45r is equal to, which is giving 1 by root 2. Therefore, using Snell's law, refractive index of liquid is equal to sin r by, means liquid refractive index mu and sine of the angle in the same medium. Sin I is equal to outside refractive index 1 because air medium sin r. Therefore, mu is equal to sin r by sin I. Mu is equal to sin r 1 by root 2. Sin r equal to 1 by root 2 by sin I 1 by root 5. So which gives, by simplifying, the refractive index of liquid root over 5 by 2. This is your answer. Okay. Next, go for another problem. Problem number 13. Okay. Now in this case it is cylindrical vessel again. Its diameter and the height both are equal, each 30 centimeters. Diameter is 30 centimeters, height is also 30 centimeters. Okay. Now, eye of observer is keeping at the edge of the vessel. See here, this is eye position of the observer, and from here observer can able to see the corner of this vessel. Means up to this corner only he can see this end up to here. He can see up to this level, and beyond this he cannot be seen. He is not able to see this portion and everything. So only he can see this portion up to here. Okay. So he can see up to the corner of the vessel, and beyond this he is not able to see this portion. Okay. So at the beginning. Now without changing the eye position of this observer, he should not change his position, eye position, but he wants to see the point P. P is at a distance of 5 centimeters from center of the vessel. He wants to see this point P, for which he used the logic that refraction concept is adopted, for which the water is poured in this vessel to certain height, such that due to refraction, so he will see this point P. Means the water is poured in the vessel. Water is poured in the vessel to a certain height, such that he can able to see the point P, which is on the horizontal surface, or which is on the bottom of the cylindrical vessel at a distance of 5 centimeters from its center, and P is point on the plane of drawing, means horizontal surface. Okay. So this is the point. So what is the question here? To what height the water is to be poured in the vessel in order to see this point P. Okay. Now, so water is taken in it up to certain level. At the beginning first we decide that this is 30, this is 30. Adjacent and opposite sides are equal. Therefore, what is the angle over here? This is 45 degree, clear. Now, water is poured in it up to certain height. Right? So, this is level of water taken in the vessel. H. Whenever water is taken here, the light is, suppose, when he see this point P, the condition is, in order to see the point P, so light must start from point P, and that light is traveling in the water from point P Next, here normal is drawn at this point of incidence. Then what happens here? The light is traveling in the water, and at the boundary it bends away from the normal, because so light is traveling from denser into rarer. Water is denser, air is rarer. Its refractive index is 1. So here 45 degree, it is also 45 degree. This is angle of refraction. Angle of incidence is, here I is angle of incidence. Okay, clear? Now, this is 5 centimeters of course. So this is 45. Therefore, this portion is H. Remaining this one is 30 minus H. Because of 45 angle, this side is 30 minus H. Definitely this opposite side is also 30 minus H. Therefore, this portion will be 30 minus H. Okay. Now, from center to the edge, what is this distance? Total 30. This is 15. From 15, 5 is removed off. Remaining will be here 10 centimeters. See here, I want to find this side. Say this is A, this is B, and this is point P. This is point P. So from this triangle, I want to find PB. PB. PB is equal to, see here, PB is equal to, PB is equal to total 30 minus this portion and this portion. These two are subtracted from 30, you will get PB. Therefore, 30 minus H, next plus 10. So this portion removed from 30. Therefore, remaining will be 30 minus. So what is this value? 30 minus H plus 10. Total it is of, directly we can take the 40 minus H. Simplify this, H minus 10. So this is a H minus 10. And take this right angle triangle over here. This is a right angle triangle. This is P, B. This is how much? H. And this portion is H minus 10. And this is angle of incidence I. Okay? So let us remove this portion. Next. This is opposite side. This is addition. From this, tan I is equal to how much? Tan I is equal to H minus 10 by H. Keep it aside, equation 1. Tan I. Okay? And already refractive index of this liquid is given. Therefore, using Snell's law, refractive index of water is equal to water into sin I in the same medium. Sin I using Snell's law, that equal to 1 refractive index air medium sin 45. Therefore, sin I is equal to sin 45 1 by root 2 and by mu water, which gives us 1 by root 2 and 4 by 3 means 3 by 4 root 3. Okay, from this sin I we can find, remove this here for making a triangle, right angle triangle. Sin I is equal to opposite side 3 and hypotenuse 4 root 2. Then this adjacent side, that becomes root 23. So from the same triangle, tan I is considered 3 by root 23 is equation 2, equating 1 and 2, equations 1 and 2, equating them. Then H minus 10 by H is equal to 3 by root 23. So after solving this, when you solve this, you will get H is equal to 26.6 centimeters. So this is the way to find the height of the water poured in this vessel in order to see the point P in the vessel, which is marked at the bottom of the vessel. And as the level increases in this water, then this slowly moving beyond this point P. We can also see the point C when the level slowly increases. So as the level decreases, so that will be shifting slowly up to the corner. Total it is empty, then corner will be seen by the observer. So whenever the water is poured, slowly it is by the refraction. So this is slowly shifting to the center of the vessel. So this is all about this question number 13. Okay, thank you. And then, next go for example 14. Here there is a concave mirror of focal length 10 centimeters and an object is keeping at a distance of 30 centimeters and its corresponding image formed at a distance of 15 centimeters, which is a real image 15 centimeters at which the image is formed. This is object, this is image. So this data is given in the problem. Once again, there is a concave mirror of focal length 10 centimeters and an object is keeping at a distance of 30 centimeters. Its corresponding real image is formed at a distance of 15 centimeters shown in figure 1. Okay. Next, in figure 2, whenever a glass plate of thickness 3 centimeters and refractive index is 1.5, 3/2 is introduced between object and the concave mirror in figure 2, then the image, in order to form the image at the same location at 15 centimeter distance from this concave mirror, so to what distance the object is to be shifted in order to get the image position will be at the same 15 centimeters from the concave mirror. Once again, I repeat the question. So before introducing the glass plate, image formed 15 centimeter distance. Object is at 30 centimeters. Okay. After introducing the glass plate, image should be at same distance 15 centimeters for which object must be shifted from its original place. Then what is the shifting is to be taken for the object in order to get the image at the same location. This is the question. Yes. So in this case, when the glass plate introduced, so let us take the mirror is to be shifted by how much? When we consider observer is observing the mirror from this side, then the mirror is to be shifted by certain amount. Then shift of the mirror can be found by using apparent depth concept or apparent shift concept. So apparent shift is, see here, whenever the mirror is shifted from its original position, this is original position. So mirror is shifted, that is yes, shifting. Object is here. So from original mirror, object distance is 30 actually. Now, sorry, image distance. We go for image. Here image distance actually from the mirror position, image distance is 15 centimeters from original mirror. This is the apparent position of the mirror. Apparent position. From this apparent position, image is at what distance, which is taken to be V dash. Okay, once again go for the data. Here image distance V is, see, when we consider V is equal to UF by U minus F, by substituting the values, U is minus 30 into F minus 10 by minus 30 minus or minus plus 10. So this is 300 by how much? Minus 20, which gives us minus 15 centimeters. Yes. So image formed at a distance of minus 15 means real image is formed. Negative sign representing that real image is formed on the same side as that of the object. But in this case, so for this situation, image should be at the same place. So object should be shifted by certain amount. So what should be the shifting of the object in order to get the position of the image will be same from the mirror. Okay. Right, for that, whenever we are taking the shifting of the mirror, because when the glass plate is introduced, then glass plate due to which the refraction takes place, the mirror is to be shifted forward. The shifting of the mirror is calculated. How much? Let us find the shift of the mirror. S is equal to T of 1 minus 1 by mu glass. Yes, S is equal to shift is T equal to how much? 3, 1 minus, this is 2 by 3. And by simplifying this, so you will get 1 centimeter is the shift. Once you are taking the shift of the mirror, then glass plate is to be removed off. So its meaning is, in order to remove this glass plate in between the object and the mirror, then we have to take the shifting of the mirror to apparent position. To the apparent position. Once you are taking the apparent position of the spherical mirror or concave mirror, then the glass plate is to be removed. Since its duty is over, its role is over, the glass plate is giving its role, the shift of, apparent shift of the image, apparent shift of the concave mirror or any object or concave mirror. So concave mirror is shifted because of the glass plate. Once it is shifted, its role is over. Remove the glass plate. Yes, glass plate is removed. Now the image is at a distance of 15 centimeters from the original mirror, but shift is 1 centimeter forward. Therefore, now final image position is 14 centimeters. Why? Because 15 minus 1 from apparent position, it is of 14 centimeter distance. So this is image distance. Then what is the distance of object? Focal length is minus 10 centimeters. By taking the sign convention, minus. So let us find object distance by using this data. So 1 by v dash plus 1 by u dash is equal to 1 by f u dash. Let us find u dash. How much? 1 by v dash minus 14 plus of minus, or otherwise we are finding u dash, no need to use sign convention for it, is equal to 1 by minus 10. Okay. Now 1 by u dash is equal to 1 by 14 minus 1 by 10. Okay. Simplify this. 10 minus 14 by 140, which gives us 140, that is minus 140 by 4 remaining. This gives us 35 centimeters. Now object position is 35 centimeters. From where? From apparent position to object distance. This is say object. So object position is 35 centimeters from apparent position of the concave mirror. Yes, from original mirror, what is the distance of object? From original mirror 1 centimeter is add up, total 36 centimeters. So that is the 36 centimeters where the object is kept. Then its corresponding image will be formed at the same distance, 15 centimeters from the original mirror. So whenever the glass plate is introduced. Now let us verify the object position, initially 30. Now how much? 35 plus 1 original mirror, from original mirror 36. So 36 minus 30 centimeters, which is giving shift of the object s dash, shift of the object 6 centimeters. So whenever the object is shifted by 6 centimeters, so image will be formed at the same place at a distance of 15 centimeters. So this is the a very important question in the logical. It depends on shifting, apparent shift of the object and also mirror combination. It is mixed concept. Okay. Then let us move on. Another problem. The problem is given. It is composite slabs. 1, 2, 3. 3 different mediums. 3 different medium, which is composite slabs having different materials. Their refractive indices are mentioned 1.5, 1, second one, third is 1.5. Okay. And the system is keeping in front of a concave mirror at a distance of 10 centimeters. At a distance of 10 centimeters. Okay. Now object is keeping at a distance of, object position is given 20 centimeters from this slab. Okay. Now as a whole this system is submerged in water. The radius of curvature of the concave mirror is 150 centimeters. Then find the position of the image of this object formed due to glass plates, due to different media or composite slabs and also mirror together. Once again, there is a concave mirror of radius of curvature 150 centimeters, a composite slabs 1, 2, 3 are of different materials are keeping at a distance of 10 centimeters from the concave mirror, and object is keeping at a distance 20 centimeters from the first plate, and as a whole total system is submerged in water. Then find the position of the image of this object due to the composite slabs and also by the concave mirror. Okay, let us find that. Let us find the object distance from the concave mirror. So which is totally the setup is submerged in water. So 3 glass plates, 1, 2, 3, and object is at a distance of 20 centimeters in water from first glass plate, and the mirror is at a distance of 10 centimeters from third glass plate. But we are going to find the distance of object which is in water. Now because here the total setup is in water. Now object distance equal to, straight away this is 20 centimeters and this is 10 centimeters. Here 20 plus 10 plus T by mu 1 with respect to water for this glass plate, first one, and for the second one T2 by mu 2 with respect to water, and third glass plate T3 by mu 3 with respect to water. So we are finding that with respect to water, then the object is finally in water. That at what distance from the concave mirror we are going to find this by simplifying this 30 plus this is 54 by, so by simplifying this mu water by mu 1 plus 2 24, second one it has thickness 24 by mu 2 into mu water plus third one having thickness 45 centimeters, 45 by mu 1 into mu water. Now by substituting all the values and simplifying, so object distance 30 plus 48 plus 32 plus 40 together you will get u is equal to 150 centimeters. So this is object distance obtained finally 150 centimeters, and from the concave mirror object distance is 150 centimeters, and one more data given in the problem, that is radius of curvature, that is given 150 centimeters. What does it mean? The object is at center of curvature because the radius of curvature is given 150 centimeters. So object distance is also at 150 centimeters. Therefore, the object is keeping, or the object is at center of curvature. So according to the fundamental, when object is at center of curvature of concave mirror and its image is also formed at the same place with same size, therefore image distance V is equal to, again it is of 150 centimeters if object distance is 150, because the radius of curvature of concave mirror is 150 centimeters. Therefore, the question is asked in it, what is the distance of image formed from the concave mirror? The final answer is V is equal to U, that equal to radius of curvature 150 centimeters. This is distance of image formed by the concave mirror. The whole system is submerged in water. Let us go for one more question. So where there are 3 glass plates. Their refractive indices are given 1.4, 1.3 and 1.2, and their thickness also given. So 0.4 centimeter and 0.3 and 0.2 centimeters. And an object is keeping at a distance of 1 centimeters from third glass plate at point P, and there is a gap between 2 successive glass plates, that is 1 centimeter and 1 centimeters. This is very important question. And generally the students will get a confusion in finding the shift and apparent depth. Now in finding the shift, keep in your mind, already we discussed this concept earlier, that object medium and observer medium both are same, and also the medium between two successive plates will also be same. But here the condition is object medium, observer medium both are same. Apparent shift which is independent of the gaps or independent of gaps left between the glass plates and independent of the distance of the object from the glass plate. So it is not depend on this distance. Whatever may be the distance where the object is kept, so that never be influenced here in finding the apparent shift. Whereas in finding apparent depth, so the total gaps will also taken into account, by which we calculate the apparent depth. Now in this case, let us find the apparent depth. Apparent depth equal to, so here apparent depth by each glass plate, that is T1 by mu1 plus T2 by mu2 plus T3 by mu3. So these are the apparent depths are given by each glass plate, and also gaps are left between successive glass plates, that is 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, here also 1 centimeter. Together this is giving 3 centimeters. Now this is thickness 0.4. This is say T1, T2, T3. Therefore 0.4 by 1.4 plus 0.3 by 1.3 plus 0.2 by 1.2 plus 3. After simplifying this, you will get this is roughly 3.681 centimeters. So this is nearly, we can take it as nearly 3.7 centimeters is the apparent depth. Okay. Now the question is, in this problem, the point or the question raised that what is the position of the object from point P when seen from above. So this is the question. So what is the position of the image of this object from point P whenever it is seen from above? Means indirectly its position changes, means instead of this original position it is shifted to somewhere. So this is image and this is the shift, apparent shift. So indirectly the question is asking that apparent shift. Now we calculated apparent depth. Now real depth is, in this case real depth is, so here 0.4 plus 0.3 plus 0.2 together 0.9 and 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter together 3 centimeters. Total depth here 3 plus 0.9, which is giving 3.9 centimeters. But we have to find the apparent shift. Apparent shift equal to real depth 3.9 minus 3.7, which gives us 0.2 centimeters. This is the apparent shift of this object when it is seen from above. But here it is apparent depth 3.7 centimeters from the top surface of the glass plate to the position of the image. So this is the apparent depth and this is the real depth, and the apparent shift is taken 0.2 centimeters. This apparent shift S is equal to 0.2 centimeters, which is raised. It is shifting towards the glass plate when it is seen from above. Now let us go for another problem. There is a glass plate of thickness 1 centimeter and refractive index 1.5, which is kept above a printed page at a distance of 4 centimeters. Now the question is, what will be the position of the printed page when seen from above from the top surface of the glass plate? Again I repeat the question once again. So what will be the distance of the printed page from the top surface of the glass plate when it is seen from above? If the data given, thickness 1 centimeter and it is keeping at a height of 4 centimeters above the printed page. Now let us find here. The position of the printed page is seen, when seen it is from above means it is apparent depth indirectly. So the question is asked indirectly apparent depth, but there is a real depth. What is the real depth from top surface of the glass plate? This is 1 centimeter, this is 4. Printed page will be at 5 centimeters real depth, and apparent shift when it is seen from above through this glass slab, instead of this position, and it is shifted up. It is shifted up by S, that is apparent shift. That shift is calculated according to the fundamental T of 1 minus 1 by mu, and by substituting the values and we simplify this, you will get 1 by 3 centimeters. So this is the apparent shift. Now the real depth minus shift, remaining will be apparent depth. This is apparent depth. Therefore the question is asked the same apparent depth. So apparent depth equal to real depth minus shift, which is giving 5 minus 1 by 3, which is 4.67 centimeters. This is the apparent depth of this printed page from the top surface of glass plate when it is seen from above.